It's kind of random, but you guys ever notice that old people always watch stuff on their phones without headphones in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I went the other day to like get my car's like oil changed and tires rotated, and like I was waiting in the lobby, and I'm like typing on my computer, and next to me is like an old man, and the entire time he's just like watching stuff on his phone, like every few seconds, just like blah 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 blah, like on his phone, it's like full
Oh my
blast.
god. Yeah, that's what I was that was the point I was about to make, is it's never like consciously like on the like 1 or 2 volume.
No,
It's
it's full
usually like
blast.
absurdly loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, they never like hold it like if I don't have headphones or
Go
earbuds or
to your
whatever,
ear.
like I'll hold it up to my ear, but
Yeah.
they like a lot of them probably don't even know that like there's like a speaker there, you know?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's so funny. It's like for the longest time we were like, trying to get the younger generation was like trying to get like the older generation onto technology and to understand it. And it's like now we just need to take it back. It's like we gotta take it back. We gotta take it away
Give
from
them the
Yeah.
blackberries and just call it a day.
I wonder how this stuff is gonna translate to us, right? Because we're the generations, that have just grown up instantly with technology. So we've like it's almost like
Yeah.
we're like cyborgs. We've just it's like a second hand to us. But I wonder how technology is gonna advance within our lifetime. That when we get to like our later years, if we're gonna be kind of fumbling with technology and being like, oh shit, I don't, you
It's
know,
yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with the technology. I think my sister said this, and I think she was totally right. She
mm,
was like, "It's not the technology. This isn't like the fate of every old person. It's the fact that like so many people in certain generations just refuse
the
forever to
unwillingness
like
to learn.
yeah, and then they're like playing catch up.
Yeah,
I see it right now with AI, like people
yeah,
who like don't use ChatGPT. I'm like, you're gonna fall behind, man, because
yeah.
like that shit's gonna only advance more. And it is one day going to be like, oh, remember when we used to have to look shit up on Google and look at like Quora, or
Mhm,
Reddit,
mhm.
or like
Oh god,
whatever
I
it is.
hate Quora.
Or like search yeah, I know. And then
I hate that site.
Did you
what's the deal with
My
Quora?
issue with Quora
No,
is
but
that
what
nobody ever answered the questions. Nobody
Yeah,
ever answers the
that.
questions. Like whenever you look up something and the first thing that comes up is like the Quora thing that somebody asked, you're fucked. Because the only thing that you're gonna do is go in there and then read, that their subject is actually similar to what you were interested in, but when the person then goes on to detail, it's like wildly different from what you're experiencing. Half of the time that's what's gonna happen. And then the other times that it's like directly what you were looking for, nobody answered the question.
yeah. Well, why on Quora too, like you
Fucking
can
stupid.
always get to like you click on it and like the question that you searched or a version of it will
Yep.
be there and the answers will be there. But then if you click on anything else, it's like behind some kind of
Oh yeah, you
paywall or
gotta
like
log
behind
in or some shit.
I
Yeah.
don't get that. Dude, it's such a useless site. That and like WikiHow, those like fucking drawings and shit where
There,
it's like step
dude,
1,
there's a little bit of a
befriend your coworker,
there's a little bit of a there's a little bit of like a cheat code that I found. I don't know if you guys experienced it with Quora. That you look something up, the answer to the question that you were looking for, it's not there or it's unsatisfying, or the person never followed up, like the person asked them like, could you please explain this? And you're like, yes, please, but they didn't follow up like on fucking Reddit.
Yeah.
And then you'll go down and then you'll see that there's other questions that have been asked and you're like, oh, maybe that one. But like you said, if you try to see that other question, then they'll be like, subscribe or sign up, and you obviously nobody's going to do that. I
No.
found that if you just Google that, then you can see it. Like if you Google exactly that question, like if you just copy and paste that one that you try to see, it will basically make it so that that's your result, like your top result on Google, and you click on it, and that's it. There it is. There it is. There's the thing
Yeah.
that they're like
That's a
Yep.
warning
great
you away
tip.
from. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, because I used to work in like call centers, like sales call centers and stuff, and so I had that experience of kind of, I guess, going back to the generational thing, like calling lots and lots of people from lots and lots of different like age groups, and it's just so funny because it was like the people that were around our age or maybe like millennial age. It's like, I would talk to them and it was just like, it's like, hey, like, great, like, do you have your account number? Yeah, well, where can I find that? Oh, you just uh you find it this or that, and they're like, "Oh yeah, let me pull that up real quick."
They
10
don't know.
seconds. Oh, yeah, they're like, "Here it is." Yeah, okay, the account number's blah blah blah. They give me the account number and it's just easy. But then you like call someone and it's like some like boomer or older and it's like,
They don't know. They just don't
"Hello?
know. You have to walk him through the whole
Hello?"
thing.
Oh my god, yeah, "Hello?" And I'm like, you know, and you're talking with them and it's just like, "Oh, honey? Honey, do you have the Honey, do you have the email? What's the email that we use for the account?"
Yeah.
Well,
And
it's
then
like
and then you might talk to the wife and she's just like, "Yeah, he just refuses to learn. He
Yeah.
doesn't
yep,
he'll never
yep.
know, he'll never know about technology." And it's like, why? Fucking why,
You
dude?
get alienated though. Like it's like you said, you get so far behind where it's just like you're just alienated. And then
Yeah.
like if you need to get anything done and call anywhere, you can't even follow the tasks, like the instructions step by step to get what you need done
Well,
because you're just so far
that's the thing.
behind.
Because sometimes just getting up to speed with certain things, it's like just sometimes you like look at the amount of work in front of you and then you get tired. Just thinking about it. Like, I have to learn how to do what? How long is that gonna
Right,
take me? Like, dude, I feel like
right.
the way that people feel about that, like generally, it's like how I feel or how we would feel anytime that we have like audio issues. It's like, oh shit, here we go. It's
I
like,
know.
oh no, I have to do this. I have to look up a YouTube video, ask ChatGPT, and do a bunch of testing. It's like, oh god, you defeat yourself
No,
before you
no.
even start.
Well, it's like before you gotta like baby step it. It's like before you gotta stay with the times like off the bat so that you're not behind the eight ball. Cause that's when it really becomes work, is when you're like 10 years
Yeah,
behind and you're like, "Oh, I've never owned a computer,"
yeah.
and it's like, "Oh fuck, man." Like you're fucked. Then it's like
Well,
then
sir,
it's
let's
work.
start from Windows 95. We'll get you up to
Right.
speed. We'll get you up to
Yeah.
speed in no time.
Yeah, I've never had an email address or some
Yeah.
shit. You're like, well,
I remember being on the phone with certain people and being like, "Oh yeah, you like find it on Google," and they're like, "Well, I have Safari," and it's like, "Oh my
It's the
god,
same thing.
like Safari's the fucking app,
Yeah.
and Google is within." It's like, God damn, man, oh my god. But I experience that still sometimes. There's been like times where I'm like, I'm tempted to be like, "Oh, you should go, yeah, like you should go watch like my podcast or whatever," but then I'm like, they're not gonna figure it out. They're not gonna be able to. They're
No,
not
with
gonna
me,
know.
like with
So
me, a lot of the time I have to send the link to people. Like if
yeah,
somebody's like, "Oh,
yeah.
I'd like to check it out," and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to send this to you. You're not gonna figure it
Gotta
out.
you gotta walk them through it.
You're not gonna
Yeah.
figure it out." Okay, boys, let's get into the movie of the week. What do you guys say?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Um,
Do it.
I don't know how much we're gonna have to say about this movie, but we'll get into it and we'll go from there. The movie of the week for any of those to whom that has remained a mystery, to any of those for whom technology is a mystery and they can't read the title of this video.
Yeah. Who think the full movie? We posted the full movie here. Like everybody who comments
Eh,
that,
it's gonna get
just shut
roasted.
up.
Yeah, no, they're gonna get
Yeah.
roasted.
Just